Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we're going to take you on a leisure bike ride on the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. The Myrtle Beach Boardwalk is sort of an iconic area here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Lots to see and do. We are starting out in the quieter end of the boardwalk where there are some hotels, you got oceanfront views, but don't worry, towards the end we're going to get to that central part most people think of with the Skywheel, all the exciting restaurants and attractions and everything else it has to offer. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day here. It is pretty early in the morning. I'll give you the time in just a minute. Let me check. It is 8:40 a.m. We always get that question when we are out and about. But it is so beautiful. It's already quite warm. Feels really great. Nice breeze. You can tell the ocean is a bit rough. If you can see it, it's over to the right. Lots of people out enjoying this beautiful day here on the boardwalk. Now, we get this question a lot when we do these videos. Yes, it is legal to bike on the boardwalk, but during this time of the year, which is the tourist season, it's only illegal from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. So you want to keep that in mind if you want to bike the boardwalk. The boardwalk's not very long, so if you're going to bike it, I recommend including it in a workout where you do some more biking because it's only 1.2 miles long, as I mentioned, so it's not super long. They are planning to extend it. We've mentioned that in a few of our videos, but if you're new and don't know that, they are planning to add on a little bit to the boardwalk. So it will be a little longer when they finish. I don't know the exact length. They're going to extend it to 17th Avenue North is the plan when they put in the new Margaritaville Resort. But they haven't even started building that or working on it, so that's going to be a bit in the future. Having to brake a little if you're hearing a little noise. This is actually a hill, one of the few hills in Myrtle Beach. It's pretty flat here, seeing as we're on the ocean. So if you have any questions about the boardwalk or about any hotel on the boardwalk, now we haven't stayed in these hotels, but like which hotels, we do have a video where we walk the boardwalk, and we have two different videos, one for the north end, one for the south end of the boardwalk, and we tell you every hotel that is on the boardwalk. So if you want to find that or any other video on our channel, just go to YouTube, search for Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach, and then put in what you'd like. So in that case, it would be Boardwalk South End or Boardwalk North End, and those will pop right up, and that way you can tell, because unfortunately these hotels do not have signs on this side of the boardwalk. There's the lifeguard stand, all the umbrellas out there on the beach. It's going to be a busy day since it's so nice. It's a Saturday. It's just gorgeous. So as we go along, we're going to talk about the attractions as we get to them, but I'll start talking about some of our favorites. Some are on Ocean Boulevard that are a little to the left. Basically, you just walk less than a block up and then you're on Ocean Boulevard. It's a street that runs parallel to the boardwalk. And there are several Ripley's attractions that are fun, and we have videos on all of them. We particularly like Ripley's Believe It or Not, and we like the Ripley's Crazy Golf. It's an indoor putt-putt, and it is crazy. It is indeed crazy. It's not your typical putt-putt. And then also we have videos on the Gay Dolphin, which is an awesome gift shop. It's massive. It's unique. It's one of a kind. It's been here forever. As I remember when I was a child. It's been here a very long time, way before me even. So that's a lot of fun to check out. And then probably our favorite thing down here is the Skywheel. The Skywheel is awesome. Even if you're afraid of heights, it is fully enclosed. It's not a fast moving ride. It's a slow observation wheel. We definitely recommend it. Lots and lots of fun. We have videos of both a day ride and a sunset ride, which was amazing. And so we definitely recommend you check those out if you're interested. We do have one ride where we give you the entire ride so you can see how long it takes and everything. So again, lots and lots of fun. But yeah, there's so much to do, so many restaurants, eateries. We're going to start passing those momentarily. Over to the left, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see. They are still working on this. This is condos and storefronts. There's going to be a bunch more stores when that opens. We'll keep you posted as to what comes there next. Leave it in the comments. Would you live in one of these oceanfront condos? We live here. If you're not familiar with us, we are locals, and I would not. It would be awesome to be right here on the boardwalk. We're facing that right now, that building. But we're just leery of the hurricanes. I couldn't do it. Well, I probably couldn't afford it anyway, but even if I could, a little too leery of the hurricanes being front and center. So we've got Art Burger and Sushi Bar. We've got Sweet Frog, which is froyo. We've got Sugar Twists, which is ice cream and candy, and La Cantina, which is, you know, Latin inspired food. And then you've got the 8th Avenue Tiki Bar and Grill, which both a tiki bar and also they have food as well, full service. And so now we're getting onto what I think most people think of as the iconic Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. But the part we were on before is still considered part of the boardwalk. So as we come up here, you've got the beautiful flags. You've got all the flags representing our armed forces. If you're in the military, thank you so much for your service. If you're a veteran, thank you so much for your service. We are super grateful for our freedoms and we appreciate the sacrifices you have made to let us live free. We really appreciate it. Over to the left is the volleyball court. And then straight ahead, we're getting into where all the attractions are that I mentioned before. So you'll be able to see a lot of those plus more. And then this is where you're going to see a lot of people set up. You already see a big family setting up, even though it's early in the morning on the beach. There's going to be a lot of people in this area. We get a lot of questions about bathrooms. The only public bathroom is across Ocean Boulevard from the Skywheel. That's the only public one. I know people will say you can go in the arcade, you can do this, you can do that. I'm just letting you know where the only public one is. I'm not saying there's not other places, but you know, generally speaking, you'd want to be a customer, you know, to use the facilities in any of these other places. And a lot of these places do not have bathrooms. The restaurants have to, of course, that's law, but otherwise, a lot of these stores are not going to have bathrooms. So here's the Oceanfront Bar and Grill. I'm going to slow down a little bit so we can take everything in. Right after that is Dirty Don's Oyster Bar and Grill. And we have not eaten at this one, but I have had oysters from the one at the Market Common, which is a shopping complex and dining that's in Myrtle Beach, and it was very good. So I can say that, even though I haven't eaten at this one. There's the Fun Plaza, which we have a video of. We have a whole tour of that arcade on our channel, so you can check that out. It is a huge arcade. It's iconic right here on the boardwalk, right across from the ocean. You really can't beat that. Then you've got the Boardwalk Paradise General Store. And over to my right, give you a view of the ocean, but also they got these really cute little photo ops. And then we've got Sweet Treats. I think the name sort of says it all. You got a fudgery and chocolate bar. Oh, that's part of Sweet Treats. Then we've got the other arcade here on the boardwalk. And gyros, heroes, euros, however you would like to say it. I've heard it pronounced a ton of different ways. Leave in the comments how you say it. We've got Hurricanes Daiquiri Bar and Grill. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. We've got New York style pizza. Got the Gay Dolphin that I mentioned earlier, and they're already open. They're opening nice and early today. They're very smart to do that on a busy day like this. I know it doesn't look busy, but it is going to be busy today for sure. Then you got Mo Moon's food and drinks, basically. Another photo op. And then now we're coming up to, like I said, the very iconic Skywheel. The Skywheel, like I said, is one of our favorite things here. We've also got some extreme thrill rides across the street from the Skywheel if you're into that. Like one of those giant, you know, sling you up in the air on a bungee thing, drop tower, all kinds of like high energy, adrenaline generating crazy stuff that Carmen would not do. Brian probably would, but not Carmen. Brian's a lot braver than I am when it comes to that kind of stuff. I love roller coasters, but not that hardcore stuff. How about you? Leave it in the comments below. Are you an adrenaline junkie, or are you a little more chill like me and not so much into that stuff? We also get a lot of questions when we do these biking videos asking, do we have a e-bike? No, we don't, and we don't know anything about them. We ride regular old bikes, just hybrids. You know, they're not mountain bikes, but they're not road bikes either. They're just, I think some people call them comfort bikes, hybrid bikes, whatever you want to call it, touring bikes. I've heard all that. We do have an older video where I do show my bike, one of our Ocean Boulevard tour videos where I show my bike because I get so many questions about it. But it's just a trek, just a plain old bike, nothing special. I mean, I've made a lot of modifications to it, but nothing really special. So here we're coming up to the 14th Avenue Pier, and they do have a restaurant up there, and I believe they charge a nominal fee if you would like to go up on and walk on the pier. If you're looking for a free pier to walk on, currently the Surfside Beach Pier is free. The Garden City Beach Pier has always been free, and I think it will remain so because it's in the county. And also, I think there's one other free one. If you know, leave it in the comments below. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I think there's one other one you can, oh, I know what I was thinking of, the state park. Myrtle Beach State Park, you have to pay to get inside the park, but once you're inside, you do not have to pay to walk on the pier once you've paid. All right, now we're coming to a true hill in Myrtle Beach, which, yes, it's man-made. I'm being facetious when I say that, but I mean, it's one of the few places that go uphill here in Myrtle Beach. Definitely a lot of people fish on this pier for sure. And also we actually started right at the 2nd Avenue Pier. It was behind us when we started this video. So there's also some fishing there, and also Spring Maid Pier. There's a lot of piers here if you're looking to do some pier fishing. And if you don't know this, you do need a Myrtle Beach fishing license. Great view up here. You need a Myrtle Beach fishing license if you are going to fish from the beach, but you do not, I mean, not Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, sorry, fishing license. But you do not need one if you're going to fish from the pier, because the pier charges you a fee that includes the fee for the state. So that's, if you don't want to buy a South Carolina fishing license, a pier might be the way to go, so you don't have to worry about getting one. Like if you're just here on vacation and you don't plan to come back often enough to make the license worthwhile. We haven't done a lot of fishing here. I've done some in the past, but we do crabbing. We enjoy crabbing here. So there's some good blue crab crabbing here depending on the time of the year, and they taste very, very good. So we do that. Over to the left is one of the Starbucks that's here on the boardwalk. We get a lot of questions about where to find Starbucks. They're apparently highly popular. Brian and I are two of the oddballs that don't drink any coffee. I know we're weird, we know it. Everybody else drinks coffee, we don't. Not our thing. So, but there is one if you're into that. There's also Hi-Fi Coffee. We didn't go directly past it, but it's very, very close. It was near that oceanfront restaurant, the green building that we passed in this video, and that is a local coffee shop. So if you'd like to support a local coffee shop, and that's actually more centrally located on the boardwalk. So definitely something to check out. This property we're facing as I go down this ramp is a Hilton vacation property, and they have a really nice looking pool up there, really pretty with nice views of the ocean. So a gorgeous view. I'm gonna give you a better view of the ocean when we come up here. Just give me just a minute and I'll show you a really good view of the ocean here. It is definitely beautiful. Today is just that perfect weather where it's not too humid, it's warm. Just I wish you had that sort of smell vision so you could take it all in. It's really, really, really awesome. So here we come to, the video's not over yet. I want to show you some stuff here. We're coming to the quote end of the boardwalk, not the end of the video, but right straight ahead here, that is where they're going to extend it. We already walked it in one video and showed you where they're going to extend it to. So in theory, if this actually happens, a lot of things get planned here and then never happen. So if it happens, that will get extended down to 17th Avenue North. And then I'm going to turn my bike so you can see this gorgeous ocean. So we're at 16th Avenue North now. So that gives you a frame of reference. So we went from 2nd Avenue all the way up to 16th Avenue North. So that gives you where we are and what we covered in this video. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.